Hello everybody, I'm Epi Knight, and today I will be bringing you an introductory video to the world of Vindictus. I'll go through a battle, talk about some of the commonly asked questions and problems, and hopefully prove that Fergus and Bryn are terrible people. Thanks for watching. Before I go any further, I want to mention a few things about the classes. People always ask what class to pick, and the answer is simple: whichever one you like best. My personal favorites are Scythe Evie and Hammer Fiona, but I'd recommend you play around with some or all of the characters early on to see the basics of what each can do. You gain access to each class's second weapon type at level 12, so trying characters to that point is often worthwhile. The key element to Vindictus is combat, most notably in a PvE battle. It is worth noting that I am using the mouse control mode, so for keyboard and gamepad modes, the specific controls I'll be mentioning are slightly different. For most characters, everyone but Kai and Staff Evie, there is something of a combo system used to determine attacks. You can use up to 3 or 4 normal attacks, left clicks, before a stronger smash, a right click. In general, the more normal attacks you use before a smash, the stronger the smash will be, but you can get flinched out of a combo by an incoming attack. Your ability to dodge, or tank attacks, is automatically mapped to shift, although it is likely more useful on spacebar. There is currently a jump feature that is mapped to the spacebar, but as that will be removed from the game soon, I will not worry about that here. You can rebind any of your moves by going to the arrow on the bottom left, and then Options, Controls, and then Advanced Settings. It's worth noting that I'm using Fiona here because her normal attacks are some of the easiest to see at the beginning and the ends of, and her smashes are relatively distinct. She's also awesome to play because bashing stuff with a hammer is epic, and the physics is even better. So I'll demonstrate a couple of my smashes here. This will be my second smash, this will be my third, and my fourth. And now we will move on ahead to the boss. At the end of every battle is a boss that must be defeated to finish the mission. This one is Sturdy Emulok, the Kobold Chief from the level 19 battle of the same name. Because of titles, which I will discuss a bit later, and you will be seeing in the video, I will be breaking off his shield and landing the killing blow with objects. The major aspects of combat are HP, which is the red bar at the top of the screen, Stamina, which is required for smashes and is the green bar at the top of the screen, and SP, which is required for SP skills and is the yellow bar at the top of the screen. To get break-offs, which is what I'm doing right now, a good tactic is to knock him down in some way or another, and then to spear the break-off point. This is exactly what I'm doing, and I'm about to get the title for this break-off. And lag. Now I can go and kill him with an object to get another title point. And kill him with the object. SP skills, which I didn't actually use in the fight, are triggerable through either a scrolling option with the X and Z keys, or are able to be put on the action bar, which is the 10 slots in the top right of my screen. This is where you can put potions, feathers, and other consumables to use in battle. After you defeat the boss, you get drops based on the difficulty upon which you fought the battle. For the standalone Season 1 battles, you get 3 drops for normal mode, where you can see the HP bar and the boss doesn't hit as hard, 4 drops for hard mode, where there's no HP bar and the boss hits twice what it does on normal, and 5 drops for hero mode, which is only unlockable at level 50 and features a much more difficult fight than normal or hard. You also receive XP, AP, and sometimes gold for completing a battle, but I'll mention those a bit more later. Now that we've done a bit with combat, and now that I've learned my right from my left, as the action bar is actually in the top left of the screen, there is a lot of stuff to mention around the main town, Colhen. Melina and Rochest, the other towns, have similar amenities to Colhen, but as enchanting, enhancing, and the main part of the Season 1 quests are only accessible in Colhen, I will focus here. The important places to note are the Marketplace, where you sell most of your items, the Forge, specifically Fergus, used for enhancing and repairing your gear, the Lab, specifically Bryn, where you enchant your gear, and the Mailbox, where you send items to others, receive money from the Marketplace, and try and avoid crashing your game, as there's a bug where if you mouse over an item that has been sent to you, it crashes the client. Don't do that. I'll now briefly mention the enchanting and enhancing system, two things pivotal to the later stages of the game. Enhancing items is fast, easy, and addicting, if not incredibly costly in many instances. You simply use a weapon or piece of armor and enhancement stones of the appropriate level in the enhancement interface. Enhancing armor increases their durability and defense, and enhancing weapons increases attack and attack speed. Be careful though, as you can fail any enhancement past +3. If you fail between +3 and +4, you lose durability and 1 enhancement level, such as what just happened. If you fail between +5 and +7, you lose durability and the item resets to +0. However, if you fail past +8, the item is destroyed, giving you back half the materials required to make it, along with some of the stones used to get it to +8. On the other hand, enchanting items is anything but fun and addicting. To enchant an item, take it and a usable scroll to Bryn in the lab. You can use up to 5 of a variety of magic elixirs to improve your scroll's success rate. Though after 100 Bryns, the success rate goes back to as if it were 0 Bryns. However, the scrolls tend to be significantly more expensive, and Bryn doesn't even give you back materials if you break your item, which is possible when using most rank 8 and rank 9 scrolls. However, enchant scrolls make for some of the best augmentations to weapons, armor, and accessories, so it is usually worth it in the long run, once you get to endgame armor. However, enhancing and enchanting are not a requirement to play the game, and are certainly not the only things that impact your performance. XP, AP, and titles are 3 of the most important things in this regard. XP is obtained by completing quests or running battles, and going through the storylines for both Season 1 and Season 2 is arguably the best way to level up. The maximum level is currently 80, and you can always check your progress with the bar at the bottom of the screen. AP is obtained from battles and is used to rank up your skills. Depending on the skill, spending AP can increase the damage of an attack by up to 100%, something that has far more impact on your abilities than more minor stat gains. You can check and spend your AP by using the Skills tab in the bottom left of the interface. All skills start at rank F, and have up to 15 ranks. Running a set of dailies is an excellent way to get a lot of AP for relatively little effort. A daily battle is signified with a red border in the Battles tab in the bottom left of the interface, or at the docks. And disappears after you have run it once that day, which begins at 1 PM Eastern Daylight Time. Titles are automatically obtained from quests and from doing specific things in battles. While many of the stat gains seem trivial, the fact that there are well over 400 of them mean that they add up to a significant amount in the long run. Not all titles are created equal, and the titles that you get by completing sets and by killing bosses small numbers of times are usually integral to having solid stats by the time you are nearing endgame. You can access your titles as well as all of your stats, the pet interface, your motto, and your PvP records by clicking on the Character tab in the bottom left of the interface. Well, that covers just about all of the basics in Vindictus. I didn't mention much about PvP, but it does exist in multiple forms and is quite enjoyable if you're into PvPing. I personally am not, so I cannot say much on the topic. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and that it inspires you to all try out this awesome game. Thanks for watching.